Once you have found a patient to triage, the first thing to do is read their introduction. You can do this by clicking the green floating dot above their head. The introduction will appear and you should read it. After reading the introduction, close it and choose the option on the left side of the screen to focus on the patient. Now click the triage tag located somewhere on the patient's body. Once in the tag, choose the appropriate choice under Scene Observations. After you've chosen, validate your response. Then go to the Vital Signs section of the tag. First, enter in the time based on the time at the top of the screen. Next, check the patient's blood pressure. Do this by opening the bag at the bottom of the screen. Drag the blood pressure cuff to the patient's arm. The patient's blood pressure will appear at the right side of the screen. Enter that number into the tag. Click the check mark to validate your response. Close the blood pressure reading. Next, check the patient's pulse. Close the bag and click the patient's radial pulse on their wrist. The value will appear on the right side of the screen. Enter the value into the pulse box. Click the check mark to validate your response. Now check the patient's respiration rate. Open the bag and drag the stethoscope to the patient's chest. The respiration rate will appear at the top right of the screen. Enter the respiration rate into the tag. Click the check mark to validate your response. Now you may choose the correct triage color tag for the patient based on their symptoms. Click it and drag it off. Since we chose the wrong tag, the box will appear. Say yes to tagging the patient.